Hello heroes and villains, welcome to Multiverse. It's been a while since I made a Red Death video, so I guess we were a bit overdue. I still see people on the forums who somehow struggle with that mission. There's usually a laundry list of reasons why the people say that they struggle. They say they struggle because they don't have enough skill points. They say they struggle because they don't have the top mods or something like that. So today we'll try to take a look at our friend the Red Death, and we'll do a few things also to even the scale. So at combat rating 264, I just gained access to the mission. I just gained the ability to be able to access the mission. So now let's make a few tweaks to our character. The first tweak, I will reset all my skill points. So I will only purchase the dual wield abilities so that I can use my weapon. I will purchase my flight abilities. So I've purchased whirling attack and swoop attack. I might use those or not. I'm not sure just yet. I'm not sure exactly which loadout I'll use just yet. So for the iconic powers, I love using the super strength. No reason specifically. So if you don't want to, don't use it. We're going to take the mesmerizing lasso. Let's pick up the hardlight shield. Let's pick up a word of power. And I think there's something I'm forgetting to pick up. I could pick up heat vision. The problem is that when you use heat vision, you're stuck in one place. We don't really want that for that mission. The same with the Amazonian deflection. In theory, it's a good ability to have, but in practice, especially with the vortex, if you stay too long in one place, the vortex will spawn and do a lot of damage. We don't want that. Oh, let's take our little robot sidekick. So technically, every single players should be able to take those abilities. So it's nothing that people cannot take. So and now if we go to our stat points, I'm just going to assign a single stat point. It's going to be to focus superpowered. Actually, normally I would go with focus superpowered, but today let us make an exception. We'll go with focus weapon expert because why not? So we're not going to assign any other skill points. So let's go to our loadout. So technically I'm going to use a loadout, not unlike the loadout that I'm using, but seeing how it's a loadout that I'm using that has to do with my powers, not everyone can take those abilities, so we will replace those abilities with other abilities. For example, I'm going to replace the robot sidekick. I'm going to use it to replace my crystal golem. For the word of power, I'm going to replace my supercharge. For the shield, I'm going to replace my other shield. The lasso will replace my earthen grip. And I'm sure I'm forgetting something. Oh yeah, I want to take the whirlwind attack. And last but not least, I will take swoop attack. So again, everyone should be able to recreate this loadout if they want to. I'm going to do just one thing. I'm going to switch a swoop attack with my little robot here. I kind of prefer to have swoop attack on the X button. It's just a force of habit. You don't have to have it like that, but I'm kind of used to use. I think it's playing Bizarro that I got used to having super attack on the X. I think that's where Bizarro has his super attack, and I got used to it, and ever since that's what I kind of do. So let's see. So our little friend should almost be ready. So I just and also this is a character that I use the skip to combat rating 255 with this character. So you can see my artifacts is my artifact is rank 0, rank 0, rank 0. There's a few items that I have, like the mother box and the creepy critters. Everyone should be able to get those, especially the mother box. Right now, you can play the Wonderverse DLC, the Wonderverse bounties. If you farm the bounties, you should be able to get the mother box. Yes, it will take a while to get the mother box. I think I defeated Orion 100 times, and I got the mother box maybe twice. So you will have to fight Orion a lot of times in order to be able to get the mother box, but you can get it. And the same with the critters. You should be able to get the critters. If you're free to play, then yeah, obviously you probably don't have access to the critters. But if you're free to play, you don't have access to the mission either, so it doesn't really matter. So in order to be able to play the mission, you have to be at the very least a premium player or a legendary player. So there's no reason why you shouldn't be able to get the creepy critters. And for the colas, I'm using the Soda Cola Extreme, something everyone has access to. I guess I could use my Bottle City Soda, but again, it's rank 0. I did not upgrade it just yet. And just a quick look at my gear. So right now my combat rating is 264. That is just enough to be able to get into the mission. So enough stalling. Let's get this party started. So you can see Metal Part 1 Scarlet Speedster, minimum CR 264. So let's get started.
This weird weather has brought out the worst in Central City's criminals. Strangely, weather wizards nowhere in sight. They're robbing banks, stores, you name it. The police could use a hand. Even the city's speedsters can't be in two places at once.
It's been a while since I've been here. Normally I would make this video with like a character like the Terminator, which I toyed with this idea. I was planning to replay this mission with a Terminator character. Then I thought maybe I could create Dr. Disrespect. But then my Sandwalker became combat rating 264, and I thought, okay, let's use our Sandwalker character, and let's play this mission. Oh, I almost forgot. Let's summon our robot first. I'm a bit out of shape. It's been a while since I used dual wielding, so I'll probably need to warm up a bit. No. So let's summon our robot friend. There we go. So normally I'm much more of a power spammer, but today we will use our weapons a bit more.
That looks like a dead drop. Confiscate the package and I'll call in law enforcement to secure it.
Shots fired! Need backup!
Stop right there! Police! I'm hit!
I probably should have gone to using weapon mastery. Maybe next time.
Make this easy and give me all your cash.
The evil street tag.
I'm safe. Thank you.
I probably should have used another weapon, although there's some nice some range ability. But, against our friend Mirror Master, obviously, or even the Red Death, I'll probably use a lot of range abilities, a lot more. Too late, too late. And yeah, I know I cheated. I gave a flying to my Sandwalker character. Obviously, should be walking. What can I say? When we got those wings, I knew I had to use them with this character. And so, here we are.
Just picked up a surge of energy from the Flash Museum. They've got the actual cosmic treadmill locked away there. That's got to be tied to these Speed Force storms. Check it out.
So first we'll be fighting the evil Mirror Master. With Mirror Master, you have to stay mobile, and it's pretty much the same also with Red Death. If you stay in one place too long, you will get hit with one of those vortex. So you have to keep to stay mobile. So sadly, if you use a power that actually uses combos, like if you use a Green Lantern power or an atomic power, and you try to do your combos, you will be in big trouble. As soon as the vortex spawns, you have to get out of there. Don't continue to do your combo. It will hurt you. So as soon as you see the vortex, just move. Even if you didn't finish your combo.
Looks like Mirror Master is under the influence of that weird metal. At least we know he's not behind this.
So we've summoned our friends, so let's get this party started. I seem to recall there was an ability that was great to break up those mirrors. I forget which one it was. Doesn't matter. So you see the vortex. As soon as it spawns, get out of the way. Don't stay there. So you want to remain mobile with our friend Mirror Master. If you stay in one place too long, you will be in trouble. So as soon as you see the vortex, even if you're not done with your combo, even if you're not done with your ability, get out of the way. And of course, if you can have a shield ability to protect you, use it. It won't hurt, I guarantee it. If you can have a pull and try to pull Mirror Master towards you, as opposed to going towards him, that would probably be a better option. There is a healing barrel you can use, but sadly, if you stay close to the healing barrel too long, you saw what happened. So you have to remain mobile. You saw when the vortex appeared. Luckily, I was able to get out of the way. Oh, let's summon our mother box again. Let's not take any chances. Let's drink our cola. Too many times I tried to maximize my cola by waiting at the last minute, and I sadly waited too long. So today we're not going to do that. So ideally, you want to remain mobile. You attack our friend, the Mirror Master, from range, or you pull him towards you.
The museum's got to have some answers. Watch your back in there.
So let us choose our loot. Let's go for the chess piece. So it's pretty much that simple. You have to remain mobile. Doesn't matter how many skill points you have. Doesn't matter if you have any mods or not. If you stay in one place, you will be in trouble. Oh yeah, I forgot to show. I don't have also any white mods. So you can see I don't have any white mods in my gear. And even for the augments. Actually, I have my dominating augments. But my adaptive augments, you can see they are still at rank 0. And also I have the engraving ones. I could have equipped the metal ones, which are a lot more powerful. But I stuck with those again. So it doesn't matter what ability you're using. you have to not remain in one place. You have to remain mobile, so you have to move around as much as possible. Get out of the vortex. Again, if you use a power that uses combo like Celestial, sadly in this fight, don't use your combos. There's no time to actually use combos. So let's go to the museum, and now let's go face the evil Red Death. There's a little console over here that you can use to skip the cinematics. I never use it.
You found Flash, but something's not right.
Can't stop myself. Must obey.
In my world, I strapped the Flash to the hood of my Batmobile and drove to the Speed Force. Gaining his powers made me a better, deadlier Batman, but I still have his annoying voice stuck in my head. I'm going to enjoy watching another Flash score. Think you can keep up? Catch me if you can.
You've got to save Flash. I think the cosmic treadmill's been opening those weird portals.
So her Oracle, we've got to save Flash. We have no choice.
Fading fast.
Batman combined with the Flash, but evil? It's like a nightmare. If that's a Batman, he won't be as experienced with Flash's rogues. Go to the exhibits. We can build a device to help you fight him.
If you ever need to, there's a little machine here to repair. I didn't realize my gear was that broken. So don't hesitate, use it. There's no reason not to. So once you reach this point, normally you would continue, and at some point you reach a certain puzzle. But the puzzle would ask you to come back all the way here and click that little crate here. So we're going to click the crate right now. So now that it's done, once we reach the puzzle, we won't have to backtrack. It's not a big deal, it's like a minute.
My research reveals warnings that make me wonder if the metals should be destroyed. There's talk of a great bad god, Barbatos, one who brings darkness and cannot be stopped. The metals are the key that unlocks Barbatos. He is the darkness.
One thing I like with the whirlwind attack is that it keeps people, it juggles enemies. It keeps them off your feet, and while they're off their feet, they're not hitting you back. So I kind of like that. You don't have to use it, but personally, I really love using it. There's a similar ability also with Speedster. With Acrobat, I forget. Don't hesitate to use your shield. There's no reason not to. Let's try to pull only one of them. They both came. It's alright. Let's wait a bit to heal. Sometimes you have to. That should do it. Let's summon our Mother Box. We're going to be able to summon it again. I sometimes will have a tendency to wait and wait and wait before summoning my minions. Usually against mob, you usually don't need them. So I have a tendency to save them for bosses or things like that. But sometimes you could have used them once or twice before reaching the boss. The worst that could happen is that we wait a bit once we reach a boss, and if we see our minions are on cooldown, we could wait a little bit before fighting the boss. Oh, the the big dude decided to join the fight. So again, we can wait a bit. Sorry about that. So this is the puzzle I told you about. Well, so once you reach this point,
mechanisms on that door have shorted out. If you can find something nearby that's connected to the system, fixing it should open the door.
so this is the part where we would have to go back and click on that crate, but if you remember, we've already done that, so let's get started. So basically the green thing has to be not next to the red, the flame. So let's click on it. Oh, let's click to get started. So ideally we just need to remove this one and put it here. And then for the last two, it's just a process of elimination.
I've uploaded schematics. Pick one of the rogues' power types from the exhibits to give you an edge.
The first time I was a foolish fool. I thought that the posters on the wall were some sort of hint as to what order to put the posters in. Turns out I was just crazy. Since we're using our friend Sandwalker, let's go for the weather. Normally I would use a fire. Actually, I used all the abilities. I kind of like using fire or ice. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. You can succeed no matter which ability you use. It's alright if you have one that you prefer. I'm a little rusty with the combos, but it's not a big deal so far. Let's summon our mother box again. The cooldown for the mother box isn't that long, so there's no real reason not to use it. I thought I heard something. Oh, we'll pick it up after. We'll try to maximize our mother box. So again, like this is a combo that you're not going to see me use against the Red Death. Even though I can still remain mobile when I do it.
There's some today who still worship the Bat God. They call themselves the Court of Owls. Once a part of the Hawk tribe, they betrayed their tribe for their Bat God. Today, they use the rare metal electrum to grant their agents eternal life.
Like even though I can still remain mobile using this ability, it's a bit risky. I'm not sure I'm going to use it against Red Death. So again, we're going to try to remain mobile as much as possible. Shield us if we can. Even the whirlwind attack, I'm going to probably use it sparingly. Only if I really see that I may have the time. And if somehow I realize that, oh no, I don't have the time, I can jump to cancel the ability and get out of trouble. So I might try to use it, but if I see that I'm going to run into trouble, I'm not going to use it as much. So we're almost there. So we've almost reached the Red Death. Let's pick up the last investigation.
I refuse to believe the metals that have given us so many gifts are rooted in evil. I have hope that we can defeat the dark forces without destroying the metals. I've decided to enter the darkness beyond our universe. Once again, I will take my torch into the unknown to find a way to fight the darkness.
So this is it, the moment of truth. And if somehow you end up being knocked up, it's not a big deal. You just start over again. You don't start, you only restart the fight anyway. So if somehow you mess up, it happens that you make a boo-boo, you mess up. It happens. You just start again. So here's our friend the Red Death. So let's summon our other friends. And let's get started. So early in the fight, I might try to use certain abilities that I probably won't try to use later on. Oh, as you can see, the vortex already started appearing. So don't hesitate when that happens. Oh, you saw the evil Red Death try to pull me in the vortex. Don't let him do that. Nope, I stayed. Sorry, you saw I stayed too long in one place. Bad idea. So make sure to move around. Like right now, I could try. Let's try to use the barrel. And I can't target Red Death. I hate when they do that. But it's a way they use to try to make the fight a little harder. And again, we can't target him. Oh, that hurt. So again, don't hesitate to drink your cola. Don't wait last minute like I did. And we can't target him. Let's use our shield because why take a chance? Let's summon our motor box again. And let's use our Shazam! It should heal us a bit and also do a bit of damage. And the evil Red Death even managed to defeat our poor little robot. Can you believe it? Let's use the Shazam again. So we're able to use our supercharge twice.
But I think it's time to fight with your hearts chests. No! Flash, get out of my head and stop singing that song!
Oh, Red Death. So disappointing. Welcome to the beginning of the end. We are going to have so much fun. And by we, I mean all the Dark Knights who are coming to your world.
Ooh,
I don't know what that thing was, but we've got to stop it. I'll
Alright, let's go
confer
for the
with
boots.
Justice League and get back to you. I'll be on this 24/7. No way I'll be able to sleep after seeing that Batman who laughs.
And let's see what's in the box. I'm a bit sad they removed those little treasure box in later episodes. Oh well. So again, so you saw basically I didn't use that very much. I could have used, I guess, this one a bit more. I used the lasso a little bit, but the robot was the main thing I used. The robot, the shield, and attacking from a distance. And I was able to use the supercharge twice, which was able to heal me a bit and do a bit of damage. Sadly for the summons, I was only able to use them at the start of the fight, which is fine. But I was able to use the mother box twice, which made up for it, I guess. So again, you have to remain mobile. And you've noticed I didn't use things like a supply drop. Suddenly this mission, if you're using a supply drop, you're looking for trouble because by the time the supply drop falls down, by the time that the supply drop drops, there will be a vortex that will appear and it will hurt you bad. So this is pretty much how you can manage to defeat not just Mirror Master, but also the Red Death. Pretty much everyone can reproduce the loadout that I've reproduced. There might be another ability other than the swoop attack and other than the whirlwind attack. But in your movement mode, you should be able to find similar abilities. Again, everyone can use the robot. Everyone should be able to farm and farm to get the mother box. If not, there's a truckload of other little summons like that you can get. And the shield, pretty important to be able to protect you. The lasso, the pull doesn't work all that much, but it still does a bit of damage, so it's not useless thanks to that. The little damage alone that it does, that helps. So that's going to be pretty much it for now, I guess. So if you guys struggle playing this mission, it's normal. Just make sure that you move around, that you stay mobile. That's pretty much the key. You have to remain mobile. If you remain mobile, the vortex won't hurt you, and neither will the bombs towards the end. Also, of course, make sure to stay away from the bombs. But if you Again, it doesn't matter which character you are, it doesn't matter which power you are, you should be able to reproduce this loadout. And it doesn't matter if you're combat rating 264, if you're barely at the minimum combat rating, you should be able to complete this mission. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask so in the comment section down below, and I'll see what I can do about answering your questions. I have roughly 2,000 videos about this Universe Online at this point, so if I don't answer your question right away, just search in my videos. Odds are I already made a video that answers your question. And that's going to be pretty much it for now, guys. So as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.